And thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Hezonja's out there with Smith, and it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And here's Bogut, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Chris Paul, his second personal, first team.
Pass to Barnes. The shot will not go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Hezonja, covered by Barnes. Redick for 3, and the shot is good. Redick's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Clippers. Curry attacking, and the rejection by Smith. Here's Hezonja. Fourth quarter just getting started, 1 minute in the books. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Here's the screen. Paul against Curry. He feeds it to Green, and he gets the bucket.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Los Angeles timeout call.
And the Clippers call time here. Steph Curry does so many things well, Clark, on the floor, but one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to slowly right the ship.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He told the squad, now is the time when we turn it on and leave them in the rear view mirror. It won't be easy, but guys, I know we can put them away. Let's see if they can deliver, Kevin.
And Curry and his turnovers last year, a lot of it might have been getting used to a new system. But you can see he's also tightened up his play to reduce the giveaway.
Iguodala's drive, an easy 2 points on the layup. And the Warriors lead by 4.
And, you know, Curry knew turnovers were a problem. How about his mom even instituted a fine on him? And so anytime he has more than 3 in a game, he owes his mom $100 per turnover. And, guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
You know, and Bogut, as I recall, Clark was so distraught by those injuries that at one point he thought he might retire.
Yeah, he gave some serious thought to packing it in after the 2013 season, Kevin. Luckily for his team, though, he worked through it and is as strong as ever at the defensive end.
Paul with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. Crawford passes to Griffin. Back to Crawford. Shot clock at 6. To tie it up. Griffin's shot is off.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Here's Hezonja, covered by Bogut. Los Angeles with another miss.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And how about Harrison Barnes, the Black Falcon? I mean, he was a high school phenom in Ames, Iowa, and a lottery pick back in 2012. after 2 seasons at Carolina. Remember also in high school he was a teammate of Dougie McBuckets.
Here's Jordan. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. The rebound by Hezonja. Hezonja's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Paul kicks to Jordan. Down low, Griffin. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And it's 13 points for Blake Griffin. Harrison Barnes, of course, went to North Carolina, grew up as a huge fan of former Tar Heel Michael Jordan.
Yeah, you know, interesting, his mother started taping Jordan's games on the VCR years before he was born. His given name, Harrison Bryson Jordan Barnes. How about that for a factoid?
I didn't know that.
Nor did I.
There's Hezonja, picked by Griffin. To take the lead, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Last season, the Clippers came away with the 3rd seed out west. They were very tough in conference and managed to get 37 of their 56 wins against Western Conference teams.
And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in. J.J. Redick's checked in for Los Angeles. Green kicks to Barnes. Green, the screen. They get a hand on it. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Rips down the breakaway slam.
This is what you love, guys. Superb defense. A great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
Yeah, but you just can't afford to give up plays like that at this time in a ball game.
As you said, for the Clippers, 37 wins last year against the rest of the West. That total was the 2nd most against the rest of the West among any team in the league. Trailed only Golden State in that regard.
And you know what? They played the top West teams tough as well. One of only 3 Western Conference teams to be over 500 against the rest of the playoff teams from the West. And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
Now is not the time to be giving him that kind of shot.
Redick dishes to Paul. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Warriors trail by 5. And Thompson kicks to Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
There's 1:54 left to play here in the 4th. Paul kicks to Griffin. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Passes to Curry. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Well, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
Paul kicks to Griffin. 1:27 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Clock at 6. There's the dish to Redick. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They trail by 4. 1:15 left in the 4th quarter. Paul against Curry. Green left side. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And that's 15 points for Draymond Green.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Pick by Griffin. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're up by 1. 56 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Paul. He dishes it to Griffin. 5 on the clock. It's in!
We're seeing that red-hot version of Blake Griffin.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're losing by 3. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to them.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yep.
The shot no good. Great D that time from Green. The shot and game clock separated by 4.
Well, I tell you what, Steph Curry, somebody lit a fire under him.
And the Clippers call time here. They're losing by 1. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Azania. Lets it go. Count it!
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're behind by 1. 3 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Curry. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan player of the game. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
Well, everyone wanted to come play hard tonight, but I thought the job he did was remarkable. The defending champs do not go down easily. It was an impressive performance to beat them tonight. I must say I'm very impressed. But he kept at it, both ends of the floor, shouldering the scoring load. He was on his game.
His field goal percentage was excellent, up over 60%. This was a player in total control of his game. He didn't.
And that brings us to